Friends, wish you all a very happy, meaningful Earth Day. Perhaps today is the first Earth Day which is celebrated silently across the world, meaningfully. Yes, it is an admitted fact that COVID-19 has posed a great challenge to the very survival of human race on this earth. That is why the entire globe has surrendered to the lockdown, because there is no established vaccine as of date. No doubt, this COVID-19 has cast a negative impact on the very survival of human beings. It is admitted fact. However, there is a positive side of this COVID-19. Article 48A of Indian Constitution provides the government and its subjects an obligation to maintain and provide for a sustainable environment so that the people live healthy in a healthy environment. So this responsibility is on the government. I will also say that this responsibility is more so with the judiciary, especially with the NGT, the National Green Tribunals, which is specially meant in the country, specially made. This tribunal is made in order to provide quick justice, quick orders, and to initiate necessary actions to establish a cleaner, sustainable environment, which has failed, utterly failed. Because the results are in front of us. The pollution has been consistently rising. We have been contributing to the global pollution. Every cosmo, every metro, and even towns and several of the villages are highly polluted, where the human beings cannot make a dignified, healthy living. Without health, there is no dignity. What is the dignity is all about without a proper health? So the pollution level was so high. We have been continuously erasing the lakes, the waterbeds. We, in the sense, the government, negligently, under the influence of corporates, business houses, multinational companies, and in order to extend cities, towns, in the name of development, the entire waterbeds were in danger. The forest wells were destroyed. So therefore, the living itself had become a problem. Delhi is one such small example. Otherwise, it is the same situation more or less in all other cities. So people were living in a highly polluted, thickly polluted areas, which brought the human beings so many ailments, innumerable diseases. The cancer, the number of cancers, the varieties of cancers, the varieties of lung diseases, the varieties of heart ailments, heart problems, heart attacks in the children and in the adults, and more so with the senior citizens. So this had made the life miserable. Every person had one or the other problems because of the pollution. The government of India and the judiciary, especially the NGT, had totally ignored 48A of the Constitution of India. If not totally, at least by majority. That is it is reflected by the type of deaths, the type of pain and suffering the people of India were undergoing. As per the WHO statistics, the latest statistics, 13,50,000 deaths every year was happening only because of the tobacco, the intake of tobacco, the type of pollution it is creating. So the tobacco consumption, especially the cigarettes and bidis, it not only damages the person who is smoking, it also damages the opposite person, whoever in the environment, and it seriously disturbs the environment. All the butts, this tobacco butts, this cigarette and tobacco waste which is thrown out, going into the earth, it is getting inside the water, it is circulated in the air, and it is not only killing human beings and also the sea life, the water life. It is polluting the water. So it had seriously damaged. Now, and see, there were cases, the decisive cases which could have brought a remarkable development in the pollution control were not looked upon properly by the NGT. It was delayed for the one or the other reasons. So one such case which we had filed, that is Doctors for You and Union of India and others, where we are a respondent. So the case has been going on from quite a number of years, 4 years, and now still going on. So this type of negligence, a collective negligence, I will not say it is only negligence of NGT, Judiciary alone. It's a collective negligence because it's quite but natural. The decision-making people are under the influence of so many interconnected, direct and indirect connects. And the government, especially, it's a known fact that they are under the courtesy, almost like a courtesy of multinationals. So in such a situation, it is very difficult to handle cases with such giants. So therefore, I am not trying to blame the NGT here. This COVID-19 has remarkably controlled the pollution. It is also an admitted fact. Internationally, the greenhouse gas, the level of greenhouse gas is coming down. The level of pollution is coming down. The cleanliness in water is visible, is seen. The rivers are clean. The oceans are getting cleaner. This was the responsibility of the NGT. This was the responsibility of the government. They failed. In India, the Constitution, Article 48A, was never given importance. In fact, together, the government, the judiciary and the people have violated, because people have been helpless. The people who can help, who are in position, have ignored for the reasons which is better known to them or indirectly known to all of us. This COVID effect has locked down the tobacco companies. The production of cigarettes has stopped. And people are not able to go out to smoke. People have automatically they're coming out of the habit of this is smoking. So people are not contributing to the pollution of this world. Pollution, when we say India, the pollution has sharply declined. Thereby, the health of the people and the environment has sharply, radically become cleaner, greener, and it is developing. There is a radical development. The reformation of the environment is taking place. This job was to be done by the government and by the judiciary by taking proper measures, which was not done. So therefore, only to give you an example, in tobacco, 13,50,000 deaths were taking place every year. And now that will come down, that is automatically come down, because the tobacco industries have stopped producing cigarettes, what information I have received, because of the lockdown, they have shut down the factories. The production has come, and whatever the stocks in the pipeline, be it tobacco or liquor, now cleared. So therefore, India is becoming less polluted. The Ganga water or the Kaveri or any rivers are now happier. It has become cleaner. The environment is developing. Though the negative impact of COVID-19 is threatening us, there is the greener side of it. There is a positive side of COVID-19. It has performed the job of the government and the judiciary. By this, what is the message I would like to convey? First thing is, the government should take lesson from this. Because the development of the environment, the cleaner environment, the impacts are known. There are less casualties. The people are becoming healthier. I have been given a statistics that in few of the hospitals where the walk-in patients were 600 to 700 people have reduced to 20-30. The heart attacks have reduced, except for some very critical illness. The other benefits is on a higher scale. People are actually becoming healthier. That is because they are staying indoors and the pollution has declined. So the cause of declining pollution is because the less petrol is used. Factories are shut down. The factories which were in fact putting all chemicalized waste materials into the rivers, into the land, and poisonous smoke into the air, they have shut down. Therefore, the rivers have become clean. And the tobacco companies have stopped their production. Therefore, there is a decline in smoking, a serious decline in smoking. So, people are becoming healthy. The death toll has come down. So, this is the live example. This should have been performed by the government. Should have been, when the cases were filed in the NGT, the NGT is the responsibility of the NGT to disperse such type of decisive cases quickly in order to provide healthy environment to the people, which was not done all these days. So now this should open up the eyes of our government and our judiciary, especially the NGT. So with this presentation, with this submission, I wish all the viewers, all my friends, a very happy, meaningful Earth Day, and we will anticipate that there shall be cure, there shall be a vaccine invented for COVID-19, which will bring back normalcy into our daily lives, which will improve the economy, whatever the economic slur we have undergone. At the same time, let us also remember that this COVID-19 has brought in a lesson about the environment. How the cleaner environment is going to make difference in the people's health, the healthy life, healthy living, the environment, the flora and fauna, which we need to preserve not only for us but for the future generations. This COVID-19 has given us a lesson which hopefully our government and our judiciary and we the general public will take into consideration in order to make our lives more happy on this planet.